Right, let me bring you onto the screen TEDx Marvila, which is a fantastic part of Lisbon, it has to be said. Went there long ago, stayed over there, got friends there as well. Lovely little, what is it? A suburb, possibly, of Lisbon, just beyond Beato. And that's where they're going to be hosting a TEDx, which has the lovely title of The Art of Being Human. If you're hearing a little hesitation in my speech, I've got three things to share with you this morning. Let's let this be the first, and we'll let the Portuguese cover the weather. That will help, and we'll just do a lot of newsy items. Why is my screen hanging? Okay, we're back now. Right, let's bring onto the screen The Art of Being Human, TEDx. There we go. Oh, it's a bit this. Bit stodgy, this computer this morning. Come on, computer, do your thing, if you will. Might have to close a few tabs down. Let's shut that one and shut that one and see if it's working now. Can you see that? Can you see The Art of Being Human? Join us for a full day of exploration and reflections about the complexities and beauty of the human experience in the heart of vibrant Marvila district there in Lisbon. In the spirit of TEDx events, TEDx Marvila wants to echo ideas worth spreading and invites you to, oh yeah, that's that strapline, isn't it? Ideas worth spreading, and makes it sound like muck, and invites you to embark with us on this memorable journey together with brilliant Portuguese and international speakers who will challenge our perspectives and ignite our imaginations through the theme, The Art of Being Human. Now, if I scroll down a little bit, you'll see what a beautiful setting this is. Look at that. The Convento do Beato, just up the road from Marvila. It looks like an ancient Islamic structure, doesn't it? And I think that's a modern roof on an old convent there, or some sort of ceiling. Isn't that beautiful? So that's going to be the backdrop of the TEDx. TEDx, of course, is a spin-off, should we say, a franchise of the TED Talk, the original TED Talk, and I think they're self-organized in local areas, and you get to do all the TEDx styling, and where I think you speak on the red dot, don't you? And you speak in a certain way, and I think it's going to be highly professional. And at the moment, well, I can't even see when this is happening here, but it's quite a good lineup of speakers. They all look very interesting. I don't. Oh, it's March the 1st. It's all happening on one day, on March the 1st of this year at the Convento do Beato, as I showed you there. And if I do, no disrespect to the speakers, they're not like YouTube A-list podcasters and live streamers and so on, but they do have some great subjects that they'll be talking about. So what I'll do is I will give you the link to that. Excuse me, hold on a minute. Do excuse me, I've got a TEDx stuck in my throat. TEDx Marvila, then I'm copying that and pasting it across to the chat for you so you can see. TEDx, get you Teddies overnight. Oh, I see, like TEDx, FedEx. Very good, Doug. I hope you had a great birthday yesterday. It was Doug's birthday yesterday, everybody. Okay, there you go. Let's have a look at a few more comments that have come in since we had that lovely intro to the day from Coach Turner. Jackie's in. Bon dia, Gumpers. This will be one of her favourite shows, seeing me and the geezer on the screen. And one man went tomorrow. I'm with you there, Dougie. Was it who got there first, you or me? And to buy 2 tomatoes. Wow, he's really riffing on the theme of tomorrow this morning. Bon dia, Gumpers from Mike as well. How you doing, Mike and Karen in Miranda de Corvo? Morning to you all from Hugh in Visu. Morning, Hugh. How are you? What are all these yeses for? Yes. Okay. Anyway, that might be something to do with the tech this morning. Bon dia from Mel. Looking forward to meeting you at the weekend as well, I hope. And bon dia, Portugal from João Ernesto de Norte as well. What a lovely lineup we have this morning, awaiting the arrival of the Portuguese and also the Terence Austin. Oh, Marcus, PT Country Bear, and Pam just popped in as well. A few other news snippets for you then on the Bon Dia Daily. And another one of these lovely food maps sent in to me by Deagle. Thanks, Deagle, for this. How you doing? Lovely to hear from you. The print's too small, but I'll try them all, basically. If ever I see a food map of Portugal, I'm quite happy to dig in and have a go. There's another new one. I hadn't seen that one before, and I don't know if it's on there, but the alheira sausage, the famous alheira, it's a chicken sausage, which at the time of the Inquisition was a way of Jewish people in Portugal to have sausages hanging around their hearth, as it were, not a euphemism. Who doesn't like a sausage hung around their hearth first thing in the morning? I guess the inquisitors would be looking through the window, looking for signs. And if they saw sausages, yep, fair enough, let's move on. They've got sausages hanging up around their hearth here. And of course, they were chicken and not pork sausages. The Vinhais Fumeiro Fair is taking place these days in Trás-os-Montes. Among the various sausages is alheira, chosen by the international gastronomy platform Taste Atlas as the best sausage in the world. Portuguese likes a Beyond sausage, I think they're called, rather than one of these bad boys here. But alheira, the chicken sausage of Portugal, has been chosen as the best in the world. I'm surprised by that. The ones I've had have been deep fried with, I suppose, as you might suspect or anticipate from a sausage, God only knows what's in there. The famous eyelids and other or apertures of the animal body. But I'm guessing this is a gourmet alheira that's made it to the top spot. So congratulations, whoever made that. By the way, is everybody safe? Oh, I love a bit of vegan sausage. You kept that quiet, Portugueser. Right, he's disappeared now. Maybe flashing sausage at him this morning has been all too much. Hopefully he will be back later on in about 10 minutes. And we'll hear about his political choices, how that's shaping up. And he wants to talk about processionary caterpillars. Now, given that he's out and about on location, he might even have some live footage of a processionary trail. Stay back, though, Portuguese, and get a mask on and goggles, because you know they can just throw those darts at you, and your face will be puffy. You'll be looking like, like a bloated sausage in no time. So you be careful. You be careful with that. Is everybody marked safe from the full moon? I know it gets to me. When I was out and about last night, I noticed, wow, there's one of those, what are they called? Umbras? Or Stop it, Portuguese. You're distracting me with all your pointing at the sky. Unless it's a UFO, then we should probably cut straight to you. Is that happening? No, stop it. He's just winding me up now. Right. Okay. Hello in the sky. Right, so I got my camera out because I saw this strange phenomenon around the moon last night. Not unusual. I've seen it before. I think it's ice crystals forming a halo, or that's what they tell us. So I got my camera out and pointed it at the sky. I took this picture, and there was a round object, and I realized it was my face because I had the camera pointing the wrong way. So I stopped that. That's me looking up at the sky there, you see, and capturing myself on the round object. That's what I meant to take a photograph of. There you go. Can you see that? It looks like an eye. It's God's eye, everybody, looking at us. Full moon style last night. Full moon in Leo, reliably informed by Mrs. M. And I think that's one theory. We'll take Occam's razor to that. I'll go with ice crystals in the sky around a full moon. My second favorite theory is it's God looking at us. I mean, who's to say? If you've got other theories, do share them with me. Excellent news. Jackie, glad you're here, because I've got these things here. Do they go in my ears? Where else might I put them? I better give it a nice close-up. Put a short out. What are these? It was actually this and this as well. Do we know Portuguese is giving me some help on how to apply it, insert it perhaps. But look, that's the base of it there. That's wicking inside there. If you've ever handled a Tilly lamp or similar, or an old-fashioned paraffin heater, remember those? They were safe, weren't they, as a way of heating your house? Double wick, beautifully made, plastic printed there. What is it? I'll tell you in just a moment, because the gentleman who made that has a wonderful initiative in Tamar, a bridge between young professionals and professionals in the community. And there's a lot of talk of this now. It's back on the agenda for us with the Portugal Club in getting the new arrivals who've got years of corporate experience, who say they're retired and they don't really want to be retired, do they? They've got all that. I wrote about Lonnie McLaughlin last week about this and how much there is to give from those who've arrived here in Portugal. You know, they've retired, but they've got a lot of experience. They've got ideas, and they'd love to support the young professionals. Well, here's one actual working example of this: a bridge between young professionals and professionals in the community. This is over Tamar Way. You're a couple of days late to join them for this, I think. Oh, yeah, they've already had their, yeah, I think they just had a meeting, Coach Turner, but this would be right up your street as well. It's the professionals of Tamar and Central Portugal. I want to monthly, this is Jean over that way who made these objects as well and gave them to me at the weekend in Battaglia last weekend. I want to monthly invite professionals to lunch to get to know the young professionals here and help keep them here. Now, that's an important point, isn't it? Traditionally, young Portuguese entrepreneurs, young people would think nothing of leaving the country. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's good, isn't it, for all of us to have travel, broaden our minds. But when it seems to be the only option, you know, like there's no future here, son, daughter, go elsewhere, go and live somewhere else and then come back in middle age. I think we might be able to circumvent that great long period of losing all the best brains and resources in Portugal to other countries and have people live here, go holiday in other countries, but maybe not go live and take yourself and your energy and your ideas to other countries for the benefit of other countries. Let's keep the young professionals here. Let's support them if we can. They had a meeting in January, and I think they had another one a couple of days ago with some top speakers. The mission statement of this, which is professionals of Tamar and Central Portugal, kind of does what it says on the tin, doesn't it? Providing networking and career building opportunities to young professionals so they may secure their futures with the goal of remaining in Portugal. Due to overwhelming outpouring of interest from professionals, I created this group. So well done, Jean, on that. Great news. Well done. And yes, Jean also made these two things and gave them to me. I mean, 3D printing is amazing, isn't it? So the first one's fairly straightforward, in case you were wondering and couldn't sleep as a result of me flashing this before your eyes a couple of days ago. What that does, that little groove inside there, not the sort of yin-yang shape opening, but that circle around the outside there sits on top of a jar. And you can take a cutting. These are both horticultural items. And you can take a cutting and you'll see that shape gently supports the cutting as it dangles in the water in the jar below and throws down some shoots and roots. So that's quite brilliant what he's created there in Central Portugal. And then this other bit, having given you the horticultural clue, this is to do with growing things. It's quite spiky at the top. It sits in a reservoir of water, and that spikiness and wick, the bottom of it sits in a reservoir of water, and a grow bag or other growing vessel container goes on top. You can see how that would puncture a grow bag, and that will keep your grow bag moist. Who doesn't like keeping their grow bag moist first thing in the morning? So there you go. Brilliant stuff as a way of doing a bit of growing. I think Lee McGrady will be, I might have to show these to Lee, send him the video of what we're doing here, because he's doing a bit of, I think, hydroponic or indoor growing anyway, and this would be a very good way of, so there you go, that's what it is. No to all the other answers that were given, most of them quite filthy. What are you like, you gumpers? And irrigation, a way of keeping your grow bag moist right there, which is probably a problem you've been wanting to solve for many years now. Right, okay, well done, everybody. Thank you for being here this morning. Let's go to a few comments, shall we? And we've got the Portuguese on in a few minutes. As well, joining us out and about, got his hoodie on. It does look nice and sunny there. I'm going to claim that as one of the 300 days of sunshine, Portuguese. I think you will concede that to me. Yes, no, it's a no. It's a no. Okay, had a few, definitely not. Had a few busy days. Had my nephew over for a visit. Yeah, saw the lovely selfies. Nice. Did he enjoy himself, Pam? And who doesn't love loads of yeses first thing in the morning? Well, yeah. Well, I don't know what I'm saying yes to. That's a little bit of a worry. What could possibly go wrong? Okay. Still a few too many tabs open there. Let's get rid of TEDx Marvila for the moment. Yes, discovered. Oh, yes, the continuing adventure in Salamanca. Discovered one of the tapas highlights in Salamanca are the torresnos, which you've got to say that, haven't you? Like Antonio Banderas. I would like to torresnos. Which are cracklings, my favorite. Dentists love those as well. I'm dying here. Ir means chickens in Welsh. Alheira is perfect for a Portuguese chicken sausage. Look at it. He's loving the etymology this morning in Wales. Did you have a good day yesterday, Doug? Yes, I think you need to explain what that is. I have done. Just use plenty. You see what I mean? This talk about lowering the tone. You haven't been here for ages, Gary, and your first question, well, your first comment after being away is just use plenty of lubrication, Carl. It's a bulb. Weird, strange. No, not. It's not. You don't light the wick. The wicking is for the transmission of moisture. Okay. Oh, that's a good idea. The one for roots. The other, an advancement on traditional methods, but great all the same. Yes, and one of the wonderful things that you can do with a 3D printer. Anyone else got one of those, a 3D printer? We like to bring you, although this may seem a little parochial, we brought you news of a lovely apartment in Lausanne. And I share these because this is, these are gold dust. Rocking horse poo, are they not, these rentals? Sorry, I need to cough again. Like I did last summer. Apartment for lease in Tamar, registered lease, price may be found on Idealista, or I'm going to have to put you in touch with the owner here. Newly built, it's T2 on the upper floor with lift and garage, so you can drive in like you're in Thunderbirds into the basement and get the lift up to your apartment. I don't think it goes straight into your living room, like one of those James Bond penthouses. But anyway, probably down the end of the corridor. Efficient AC and heater, large refrigerator, wash dryer combo, dishwasher, stove, microwave, induction cooktop. No dry air fryer there though, Tony, you'll notice. He'll probably be telling us about that this morning. The apartment building is located away from the city centre, but still within easy walking distance of everything. There you go. Quite a few mentions of Tamar this morning. You might want to check it out while you're there, Coach. Let us know what it's like. Situated next to the secondary school with cafes and restaurants nearby. I think I know this part of town. It's a nice part of town. Apartment building consists of 10 units served by 2 elevators. There's a rooftop patio common area that is easily accessible as well. How good is that? If you want the details for that, you know what to do. Drop me a line, 913-590-303. Oh, and very quickly, the Golfo de Portugal. I think you know what that means. The Gulf of Portugal has just been announced as well. That's probably a United Nations thing, isn't it? I wonder, or the EU. Look at it. Look at all of that land, all of that sea and territory there for Portugal. Portugal, what are you like? Right, let's turn things over from the Bon Dia Daily to Good Morning Portugal, good and proper. And we'll bring him onto the screen. Out and about this morning.
Oh, there we go.
Very, very naughty.
Bon dia.
Bon dia. Have you got your air fryer with you?
Bom dia gumpers. Bom dia gumpers. I've got my hair fryer with me. Is that the same, or can you hear me okay?
Absolutely brilliantly, yeah. You must have invested in a lot of outdoor broadcast kit.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm near my own personal what do they call it, mobile phone tower, so I'm getting all the good reception. I just wanted to say, with regard to vegan sausage, if there's any young ladies who are vegan curious who'd like to come up to central Portugal and sample a bit of vegan sausage, that's something that I'd be more than happy to help you with. And look, guys, here we've got the sun. Carl asked me about the weather. He's gone.